The 10 largest shark species in the world. Sharks are the biggest fish in the depths of the world's oceans. But that is not the only thing that makes them stand out among the animal world. It is also one of the most ancient inhabitants of planet Earth. The ancestors of modern sharks lived in the waters of the seas and oceans more than 450 million years ago. Sharks are extremely interesting and amazing inhabitants of the water depths. It is wrong to think that all of them are predators and pose a deadly danger to humans. Among sharks, there are many representatives who eat only food of plant origin, plankton, krill. There are some species of sharks that live in freshwater reservoirs. But man is so arranged that he is more worried about stories about the huge killers that live in the seas and oceans, about bloodthirsty sharks that bite a man in half. But let's not go into these mazes of human ideas about sharks, but let's consider the largest representatives of this species. Megalodon body length, 18 meters. Proof that sharks are the most ancient and largest representatives of the world's oceans are the findings of the remains of an extinct species, the megalodon. Literally translates as big tooth. The size of this extinct giant reached 18 meters in length, and they weighed about 48 tons. Lacking natural enemies, the shark settled everywhere. Megalodon fed on large fish and cetaceans. Ichthyologists were able to establish the time when this giant lived in the depths of the sea, about 66 to 3 million years ago. The extinction of the predator was most likely caused by an increased struggle for survival during the food crisis. These great sharks were unable to protect their young from attack by other predators. The image of the megalodon has been used 5 times in world cinema, mostly in horror films. The mako shark body length, 3.8 meters. The mako belongs to the family of herring sharks and is a fast predator that lives in the world's oceans. Mako capable of attacking the victim in the rush to develop a speed of up to 70 km/h. Another of its abilities is the ability to jump over the water surface to a height of up to 6 meters. These characteristics make the shark not only one of the largest, but also the most nimble and dangerous predator of the sea depths. The mako's fan-shaped body, with a pointed snout, reaches a length of 3.8 meters. But in nature was recorded specimen with a body length of 4.5 meters. The shark feeds mainly on benthic bony and pelagic fish directly in open water. As the most aggressive predator, the mako is considered non-threatening to humans. This species of shark can be encountered in the waters of temperate and tropical seas. Zoologists distinguish 3 zones of habitat: the Pacific, Northeast, Indo-Pacific, and Atlantic. The weight of the shark at this length reaches 554 kilograms. An interesting fact is that Hemingway once caught a mako weighing 357 kilograms. White shark body length, 4.5 meters. White shark or killer shark found in the open and coastal waters of all oceans except the Arctic Ocean. In science, it is also called the great white shark. One of the largest sharks living in the seas and oceans. Characterized by powerful jaws and large size up to 4.5 meters in length. But in history, it was possible to catch a white shark length of 6 meters. Dangerous for humans, the shark, at the same time, is on the verge of extinction. Now scientists estimate their population at 3,500. In history, there are many cases of attacks on humans. Fossils of the ancestors of the white shark are found in sediments dating back 15 million years to the Pliocene period. Mostly, the teeth of the great shark are found. The modern species of the white shark, on the other hand, has been known since 1758. White sharks, mainly living permanently near one coast, make transoceanic migrations, returning again to their former habitat. There have been recorded cases where this species of shark has traveled a distance of 20,000 kilometers. Science still cannot explain such a strange behavior of the white shark. As already noted, this is the most dangerous type of shark for humans. From 1990 to 2011, there were 139 recorded cases of human attacks by this species of shark. Another danger lurks in the seemingly safe Mediterranean Sea. Through the Strait of Gibraltar, the white shark enters the warm waters of the Mediterranean. Meanwhile, ichthyologists note a decrease in their numbers in this region due to commercial fishing. Six-jawed shark body length, 5.4 meters. This is the largest member of the family of multi-legged sharks. They can reach a length of 5.4 meters. The range of these sharks is subtropical, tropical, and temperate waters of the oceans. The six-jawed shark lives both in coastal waters and at a distance from the shore. These sharks are capable of descending to a depth of 2.5 kilometers. In tropical waters, there are no recorded cases where the six-jawed shark has come close to shore. Like most sharks, the six-jawed shark has a spindle-shaped body with a broad head. Small eyes glow blue-green in the depths. Sluggish at first glance, it can develop quite high speed in pursuit of prey. Since its habitat is diverse, the food of the six-jawed shark is also diverse. They are not squeamish about eating their relatives. To date, the shark, known to science since 1788, has never attacked a human. At least not a single such case has been witnessed. Tiger shark body length, 5.5 meters. An extremely dangerous predator, the tiger shark is one of the most common shark species living in the seas and oceans. This large shark, reaching a size of up to 5.5 meters long, is found in coastal tropical and subtropical waters and in open water. It is noteworthy that males are smaller than females and grow to only 4.5 meters. What distinguishes them from other sharks is that they mainly lead a nocturnal lifestyle. The predator has a diverse diet, from small crustaceans to seabirds and turtles. Sometimes tiger sharks have an elaborate hunt. In July, large numbers of sharks congregate off the coast of Hawaii, off the west coast of which dark-spined albatross chicks begin to learn to fly. The immature birds sometimes fall into the water, where they become easy prey for the predator. The tiger shark, unlike its congeners the gray shark, is an oviparous species. All other representatives of this species are viviparous. By the way, their eggs are some of the largest in the world. With its huge mouth and powerful jaws, the tiger shark is considered the most dangerous species of shark for humans. Episodes of shark attacks on people and boats have been documented, but they are infrequent. On average, 3 to 4 human attacks per year are documented in Hawaii. The tiger shark is an omnivorous predator. It doesn't tear up its prey, it swallows it, and then its body already throws out what its stomach can't digest. Pelagic largemouth shark body length 5.7 meters. Safe for humans. The largemouth shark feeds only on plankton. Discovered relatively recently, in 1976, this shark is the only representative of the Megachasma largemouth shark. The largemouth shark, the least studied scientifically, so very little is known about its behavior and lifestyle. To date, recorded only 102 specimens of these sharks. They live in tropical and subtropical waters of the oceans at a depth of 1,500 meters. The size of known representatives reach 5.7 meters in length. The largest representative was caught off the coast of Japan in May 2006. It was a female great mouth shark. The find was released. But probably while in the nets, she hurt herself and was soon found on the surface of the ocean, dead. The shark's appearance is quite aggressive. Large eyes and a large arc-shaped mouth. It has 2 fins on its back. Almost all sharks caught have signs of attack by other members of the shark family. For humans, the great mouth shark is not dangerous. Nor is of interest commercially, as it is very rare. Because of the appearance, these large sharks are popular in oceanariums and museums. Perhaps human encounters with this shark in past centuries gave rise to legends about sea monsters. Giant hammerhead shark body length 6.1 meters. This extraordinary-looking shark reaches a length of 6.1 meters. Habitat hammerhead shark chose warm temperate and tropical waters of all oceans around the world. The shark eats crustaceans, cephalopods, bony and cartilaginous fish. Scientists have noticed that the biggest delicacies for her are shark tails. With a hammer, the shark immobilizes these sea creatures and eats them. This shark is quite an active predator, and science knows about eating its own kind. The shark has 2 large growths on its head and a large sickle-shaped fin on its back. The body, if we do not take into account the head, has a classic torpedo shape. The structure of the fish allows for great speed. The hammerhead shark is solitary and shunned by other representatives of reef sharks. Interestingly, if these fish gather in flocks, then in such groups are dominated only by females. But these sharks briefly huddle in packs and hunt alone, perfectly oriented and in the dark time of day. In the history of observation, 34 cases of attacks on humans have been recorded. But it is difficult to determine how many of them were provoked and when the shark attacked itself. Because of commercial interest, this shark species is in danger of extinction. The common sea fox body length 7.6 meters. The common sea fox is the only representative of the family of the same name. In temperate and tropical waters, there are 3 species of these sharks. A notable feature of the fox shark's body structure is the long upper paddle of the tail, so the British call it a hammerhead shark. It uses this part of its body to knock its prey into a group and stun it with strong blows. The fox shark entered the scientific directories in 1810. It reaches 6 meters in length. When hunting, these predators are able to jump high out of the water. This family of sharks despite their formidable appearance, are not dangerous to humans. They prefer the open water of the seas and oceans, descending sometimes to a depth of over 500 meters. In coastal waters, fox sharks have been encountered, quite rarely. Greenland polar shark body length, 7 meters. To date, this is the only known species of shark that lives in northern waters. The largest specimen studied is 6.4 meters long and weighs 1 ton. According to scientists, the largest individuals of this cold-loving shark can reach a length of over 7 meters and a weight of 1,500 kilograms. For less energy consumption in the cool waters of the Alas, moves very slowly. Feeds mainly on fish and carrion, but belong to the superpredators, and by hunting seals and other sharks. In winter, the Greenland shark is the most dangerous enemy of the seals. It is extremely rare to attack humans. In an Eskimo epic, there is a legend about the origin of the shark. A woman, who had washed her hair with urine, stretched it out to dry on ropes. The wind blew her hair into the sea, and from it the big fish Skulugswak was born. Thus, according to the Eskimos, the Greenland shark was born. On average, these sharks live 270 years, but scientists recently found an individual whose age is at least 390 years. Thus, it is not only one of the largest sharks in the world, but also the longest living shark on Earth. And read our article about the longest living organisms of the planet. Giant shark body length, 9.8 meters. The giant, or giant, shark is the second largest shark living in the waters of the world's oceans, second only to the whale shark in size. The maximum length of known specimens reaches 9 meters in males and 9.8 in females. In the marine literature, there are reports of encounters with 15-meter representatives of this shark species. The giant shark has a massive body. The body foama is cigar-shaped, which is characteristic of lamp-shaped fish. It weighs up to 4 tons. The massive jaw has more than 100 teeth. But having such an impressive size, the shark feeds on plankton. The place of its habitat, giant shark chose the cool and warm waters of the temperate zones of all the oceans. They live mainly at a depth of 950 meters. There were recorded cases of migration when some representatives of a giant shark crossed the equator. But the shark cannot live in these waters, they are too warm for her. A distinctive feature of the shark is the way it feeds. The shark does not draw water into itself, but simply passes it through itself, as if filtering it. In an hour, 2,000 tons of water is filtered through the shark. Plankton remains on the gill membranes. The giant shark poses no danger to humans and allows scuba divers to get close enough to it. Whale shark body length, 18 meters. The largest pelagic shark of the Rhynchodont shark family, also the largest fish in the world, from those that live in the seas, oceans and lakes. The length of these sharks can reach up to 18 meters. The whale shark feeds exclusively on plankton, filtering it through special gill arcs. The giant shark does not move faster than 5 kilometers/h and spends most of his life at the water surface. This species of shark is very rare. Scientists note that even before the population of whale sharks was not large. And now the influence of human activities on the living conditions of the tiger shark has further reduced their numbers. The shark can be found in the warm ocean waters of low latitudes, while migrating long distances. After migrating, they always return to their previous habitat. Whale shark is very slow and clumsy. Does not descend into water depths below 70 meters. This is due primarily to the nature of the food and the way of obtaining food. In a day, can eat up to 200 kilograms of plankton and small fish. But there were cases when the shark descended to greater depths in search of food. Whale shark is absolutely safe for humans. Its slowness and sluggishness, slow movement on the surface, is used by divers to swim up to the shark and even touch it. The whale shark is the smallest fish on the planet. Ichthyologists note that there are no more than 1,000 individuals of this fish species swimming in ocean waters.